All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crappy Off Brands, or just welcome to Crappy Off Brands. Right now, the subreddit is looking like a crappy off brand of itself, with the top bar being split in half across the middle. I don't know what's going on. Hey, speaking of crappy off brands, if you want something that's not one of those, you can get Spookles Only official merchandise for a limited time only. Represent.com/CaptainSparkles, link in the description. Anyway, let's start off with round 19. Complete coincidence and not at all made to look like Up, the movie. What's up? Balloon to the rescue. Who makes this and what is the budget? And who is granting the budget for this? Who's funding it? And what data can they show to whoever is investing and funding it to be like, yeah, this is gonna sell. People will definitely buy this instead of the Disney and Pixar Up. They'll be like, oh, this looks totally legit and exactly like it. And it's probably a little bit cheaper. So I think we'll get just as much enjoyment out of this one. It's like Up. But also, when you like Jimmy Neutron, when you were younger, this art style is a little bit more Jimmy Neutron-esque, and I feel like you'll like it a little bit. And also, it's asking you what's up. It's being very cordial instead of just Up. And you're like, why is it called Up? This is at least telling me what's up. One of my friends went to India and found this. Grand Theft Auto. Bathinda. I don't know where Bathinda is, but I'm assuming it's maybe somewhere in India, or maybe it's a made-up place. That's very possible because most Grand Theft Autos are based in made-up places. They also look like they could be a real place, though, like Los Santos, Los Angeles, kind of. You get the idea. Take-Two out here licensing the IP so that anyone can create a Grand Theft Auto game of their own. It's not actually happening. Years of hard work, studying, dedication for this, Mr. Oh, I get it. Instead of Dr. Pepper, I see you spent all these years, you didn't get your degree at the end of it. You failed on your dissertation. It's a bummer when that happens, but you're just known as Mr. Pepper instead of Dr. Pepper when you fail at your dissertation. Thomas the Autobot. That's kind of an interesting hybrid character right there. Deformation Thomas. Poor Thomas with the deformation. I like how that's just a decoy face. It's like one of those animals out there that it's like a butterfly that has a face on its wing or something like that to make predators think, oh, that's where I need to bite. But then, joke's on you, predator, you bit the wrong spot, and then the butterfly keeps on flying away. See, that's what the point is here. All the other deformation bots are going to be like, oh, we just have to shoot at the chest plate here. They'll think it's the head. But instead, no, that's just a really hard shield. And then Thomas, the deformation bot, kicks their butt. Also, look at those stats, dude. Deformation Thomas is OP. Nothing lower than a 7? Lacking on the intelligence, but that speed, though. That speed and that Fire Blast. I like how Fire Blast is like a particular skill section right there. You know, you got strength, intelligence, speed. It's like very broad skill for these deformation bots. Burger Queen. I like how it's kind of hidden in the back. You know, if you make it past the Oasis Alaska charters up front here, eventually you'll find Burger Queen. But really, anyone who enforces any trademarks, they never go that far back into this complex, so Burger Queen has been safe. A well-kept secret for ages, until the drones came in, and the drones managed to spot Burger Queen and put Burger Queen on the internet, and now the trademark enforcers are gonna find Burger Queen. If the internet was able to find Shia LaBeouf's location from a flag in the sky, I think that someone can identify the location of Burger Queen. Very unfortunate for Burger Queen. Maybe Burger Queen even predated Burger King. Okay. Pokemon. I went to McDonald's when I was super young and they were doing that whole Pokeball gold-plated Pokemon card handout thing. That looks like it could have been part of that promotion, except even better because frickin' Ronald McDonald holding an Arbok. Ronald McDonald probably about to get his face bitten off by the Arbok, but it looks cool in the meantime. Unless it's Ronald McDonald's Arbok, in which case it's probably fine. But what if that's the enemy's Arbok and Ronald McDonald's like, oh, that's cute, picks it up, or it's a wild one and it gets bitten in the face? That's not gonna go well for it, unless Arbok uses like Leer or Growl, one of the ones that just doesn't do anything, and then you'll be okay for another turn. That was like some quality stuff though. Does anyone remember when McDonald's did the plastic Pokeball? It was like a metal gold-plated Pokemon card in there. Like it was not a card, it was a piece of metal. That was legit. That was some quality content right there, and that will never ever again be lived up to. I would go to McDonald's anytime for that at this point. That was wild. My favorite movie, Transformers 2. Dude, I'd watch the Harry Potter Transformers crossover in a heartbeat. Just imagine fights between wizards and Deformation Thomases. That'd be the sickest fight ever. God, I need to see like a hybrid universe of the two of them. Or maybe it's like wizards and Deformation bots fighting against the Decepticon Thomases. That'd be cool too. Who killed Orange Julius? Orange Brutus. This is actually great on so many levels. I actually can't get over the name of this knockoff Orange Julius chain. It's self-aware in a super clever way. Because like Brutus obviously, you know, stabs Julius Caesar despite being his best friend. It's a knockoff stabbing. Oh my God. This is amazing. If I were Orange Julius, I'd be like, yeah, we thought of this before, but the fact that someone actually went through the trouble of executing it, and it looks well executed as well. It's not even a place that looks run down and gross. It's like, this looks very polished. This looks even more polished than an actual Orange Julius. You had an Orange Julius and an Orange Brutus next to each other. I might be like, I'm gonna try Orange Brutus here. It looks like a nice place to be. And it looks like the orange is being stabbed by Brutus, being cut in half. Oh man, it's good, it's good. Head, shampoos, knees, and toes. Head and shampoos balanced moist. Balanced moist. Nourish and care hair. Something, and I can't read what's under that. It's a little too small. I mean, I suppose that is what it is. Shampoo for your head and shampoos. It's not too moist, but it's not moist. It's just balanced moist. The perfect amount of moist. Great. It's what you're looking for. If you're looking for the ideal moistness, Head and Shampoos. Is it still crappy if it's better than the original? Face Cook. Serving the finest Zucker burgers and computer chips. Where is this at? In Ireland? Judging by All Ireland Final up here. I actually expect that whoever is in there cooks with their face. Like you have a special method of cooking where you're able to hold the spatula in your teeth and do some like burger flips, like this. Cook with your face. Hopefully you never actually accidentally like make contact with the grill with your face. That'd be bad. I expect some fancy stuff going on in here behind the counter. 90s digital martial arts hero. Explore costumes by theme. Sci-fi 90s digital martial arts hero. Trench coat, boots, sunglasses. Find a Goodwill near you. Hold on. Is this them dissing their own costume they're selling? We're like, we're not selling it online. You have to find it at a Goodwill. This is where we distribute our high budget costume. Not that there's anything wrong with Goodwill, obviously. You can find good deals on stuff there. But it's not giving you the option to buy it. You have to go to Goodwill, I guess, and kind of hope that they have it there. It doesn't seem like a very sure thing. Well, also you call Goodwill. Do you guys have 90s digital martial arts hero? Hey, sir, what do you... Excuse me? What is this? What's a costume? It's like Neo from the Matrix, except I don't want Neo. I want 90s digital martial arts hero. Well, sir, I don't know what to do for you on that. You've heard of Bioshock. Now get ready for Bio-Startled. It's quality. It's a good way to like rename the game, considering it is kind of a spooky game. And I don't think Bioshock was like meant to... The title was meant to represent getting jump scared. Also, is this actually a game that was made and is for sale? And what's this head? Why is there a head looking at this? Is someone looking at a poster and it's cropped? Or is there just a random head on the side of the frame? Like, all right, guys, we couldn't really find the budget to, you know, get this worked out well, so we're gonna have to, in order to distribute this image, we're just gonna have to take a picture of the other image. We forgot our scanner, we lost the original file, we only have this printed version, so we gotta take a picture. Ah, shoot, Bob's head got in the way. Well, not enough space on the memory card. Take another photo. The camera just broke too. Dropped the lens is shattered. So I guess this is what we're publishing now. How do you mess up this bad? AIDS. How do you wear that? And it's gotta be in a country where, you know, the language and the written text is not in Latin characters. In which case, I bet you if there was a Chinese brand, for example, that was represented by a particular Chinese character, and then there was one that was distributed here in this country that had a slightly different looking character that meant something completely different, but looked similar enough that me, without knowing the Chinese alphabet, would it be called the Chinese alphabet? I'm not actually sure. I'd be like, oh, this is fine. It must be that. That's all I can possibly imagine. is that to us here, knowing how to read Latin characters, we're like, that's, you messed up pretty badly. But you know, all the people out there who have tattoos, for example, like Japanese and Chinese characters, I don't know, the tattoo artist could have just tattooed some gibberish onto them or something really embarrassing if you can actually read the language, and they're like, it's great. It means love in Chinese. My tattoo artist told me. This PlayStation controller. Square, triangle, circle, cross. Thank you. I mean, it really removes one step of me having to process what the word is that you're saying and then associate that with the shape. Like, man, someone says X, I gotta actually look around and be like, that X means that, therefore, cool. Square, okay, what does a square look like? Yes, it's like a little bit like this, kind of. Okay, I have to look at, so, you know, saves a few seconds of processing. When the game is telling me what to press, it's like, man, this is so helpful. Thank you for just spelling it out for me. People ask to spell it out. I really appreciate it when they actually do that. It was $1. I couldn't resist. Ratatouille. I like the twang. Is it a game? Is it a movie? This rat over here looks very upset about things or is running away or something's bad. I feel like this rat might have been poisoned because green. It's like, oh God. I'm gonna, or it's the kitchen. The health inspector came and is like, all right, we gotta exterminate these guys if you want to keep your license to be able to cook food here. But then Ratatouille up here in the front, really proud of the piece of cheese, even though it looks like you just sliced it off another piece of cheese. Like you didn't really put any effort into cooking that. It's just a piece of cheese. If you cooked it, it'd be all melty, so it'd defeat the purpose. But why are you so proud? Is it actually a heist movie? Like you pretended to be a chef and then you lifted some cheese and you carried it out and that's you winking like, look what I stole from the kitchen. I kind of want to watch this now. Maybe this, and then we can go watch What's Up, the Balloon movie from the first post. Dude, Ferrari. Sometimes that's what people say to me. Or not to me, but I overhear it when I'm driving around. Dude, Ferrari. Okay, bad joke. That guy obviously saw Guy Fieri on a show and was like, you know what? This style would work very well for me. Unfortunately, the problem is the style only works for one person, and that's Guy Fieri. And I don't think anyone else can properly execute that style unless they are a twin. Guy Fieri, I don't know if Guy Fieri has any twins or clones. Maybe he actually does. I have no idea. Or now the joke is people have been like, this guy, Jordan reacts, crappy off-brand Captain Sparkles. Look at this guy. He looks exactly like Captain Sparkles. Even took his thumbnail format, took the idea for the Reddit series from him. God, that's me. Crappy off-brand Captain Sparkles. Captain Sparkles is crappy off-brand Sea Nanners. So this guy, though, he's stealing my crappy off-brand of crappy off-branding another human. Cross post from, Oh, is that a horse riding a human? That's pretty great. Actually, I think that'd be fantastic to wear to a formal get-together. Think of all the conversations that would start. Think, wearing this to a place where there are going to be a lot of fancy, high-power individuals. You wear this, that is bound to start some conversations, okay? You're going to get compliments. I'd compliment you. I'd be like, that is the most brilliant shirt I have ever seen. Congratulations. Where did you find it? I want one of my own. You better be able to tell me where you got it. Otherwise, I'll be like, I'm very disappointed. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm going to talk with other fancy people at this fancy party. Crappy or genius? Why is it all Peppa Pig on things in China? According to this subreddit, everything in China that is a knockoff of another brand elsewhere, you put Peppa Pig on it. And it's all of a sudden it makes it okay. And it really does make it okay. But I don't get it. Why is Peppa Pig behind the Thrasher logo? Why is there so much Peppa Pig with Gucci? That was we saw another Gucci Peppa Pig post like last time we were on Crappy Off Brands. Why is Peppa Pig such a thing? I don't get it. I need the backstory. I need the lore, but I don't know if I'll ever understand. This looks so ominous. It's like the city is on fire and Peppa Pig is just standing in the background, looking completely empty in the distance, and I'm so confused. I need some of this for myself. Where can I buy it? Just search a Peppa Pig knockoffs and I'll probably find it. I should create a Captain Sparkles merch that has Peppa Pig in the background. Then I'd be crappy off branding, the crappy off branding of brands with It'd be so many layers deep, but I feel the need to do this now. Okay, well that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description. That doesn't exist yet, but will if you're watching this in the future and you want to watch more crappy off-brands here on this channel. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you want to listen to the music in the background, link is in the outro over on the Marin Music channel. I'll see you next time.